Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today in DC Dark Legion, we have a brand new roadmap that was shared with us for Q2 and Q3. There's some very interesting things here. I will caution, as we have gone over these roadmaps before, we have seen that some of the stuff does come to fruition, some doesn't. So I would take this as here is what the team would like to do, and we'll see what happens over the upcoming quarters. But I think there's some pretty cool stuff to discuss here, so let's get into it. All right, and welcome back. Let's go ahead and jump right in. It's been a little while since we've had a roadmap. And as I had mentioned in the intro, we know that some of the plans that they've had in place, like they've had some more story in place and things like that, that unfortunately just hasn't happened yet. So I would just say as we go through this, this is again what the team wants to accomplish in Q2 and Q3. We'll see what that looks like as we progress through the upcoming quarters. But I think there's some pretty cool stuff here. So we've got this Black Diamond infiltration. I'll share this graphic here just a little bit, but they give us a little bit of context with what they want to do here. So it's a new world map interaction layer where commanders can target non-allied bases to obtain valuable Black Diamonds. Now, if we're going to get Black Diamonds, what does that mean? Are we going to get a new store? If we get a new store, what types of things are we going to be able to get from that store? So there's a whole lot of questions around that. We know that they're going into this 4X space. I don't want to say going into it. They've really always been there, and that's been their end goal, and I will stop harping on it, I promise. But we know that attackable bases and things are coming, so here's something that is going to fit right in with that plan. Again, don't know what the Black Diamonds are going to be used for, but it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Training simulator expansion, so introduces multi-squad challenges. So I've seen this in other games where you're setting up more than just one team. You're setting up 2 teams or 3 teams. We've seen it in the 3v3 right now with PvP, but the training simulator. So as you go through, I'm envisioning as you go through one battle, then it's going to go through one team, and the next battle right after that's going to go through the next team. So being able to set up multiple teams, which is really going to come into play nicely, I think, because now that we're a good year into the game, most players who started last year have some pretty good teams. More than likely 2, probably 3 teams. Whales are going to have probably 4 or 5 different teams. So it'll be interesting to see what this looks like. And again, my question in this game is always, what do the rewards look like? New faction challenges. This is interesting. Brand new progression paths for select factions, introducing fresh new progression paths and rewards. So kind of curious what that might look like. It'd be nice to be kind of a fly on the wall as they're going through this, because just to hear some of their thoughts around this. League Conquest. I am excited about this. I am always excited for PvE content, right? So check this out. A node-based League PvP mode where members coordinate to capture structures and push towards enemy strongholds. So just think of like a map. You got different nodes. You're attacking those different nodes as you're going to work your way towards like a massive stronghold. Maybe you got multiple paths and you break up your alliance to go one way, go both ways, cover as much territory as you can. I've seen something similar in other games. So it'll be interesting to see how it gets employed here. And again, what do those rewards look like? How much time is it going to take for us to go through it? Is it going to be specific to, are you going to have to schedule specific times? Because we know that there's a lot of that in this game as well. So a lot of questions around that. Check this out. Mythic Champion update. So you know that we have legendaries, a couple legendaries right now with Wonder Woman and Red Hood. Took me a minute to remember that. Who can go from legendaries to mythics. Now we have mythic champions that are going to be able to transition into limited mythic champions. So it'll be interesting to see what that looks like. Unlocking higher potential and unique legacy pieces. So we got some new legacy pieces coming as well with their transition. So that'll be pretty interesting there. And we've got more. So new champions, including more limited mythic variants coming. One of the ones that they tease, I think I know who it is. Coming to both the bleed and special events. And then we got themed events coming. So typical seasonal events packed with surprises and exclusive rewards, with a special event arriving in June. Stay tuned for something super. So isn't the Supergirl movie coming out in June? I think that's correct. Let's take a look at this graphic here. So if we just take this, here's this Black Diamond infiltration. We've got attack, we've got scout. So obviously, as they mentioned, it's going to be on the world map. Training simulator expansion, new faction challenges here. So who knows which factions are going to have those specific challenges to start. They said some, not all, so we'll see. Is it these ones specifically? Who knows? Our League Conquest and the Mythic Champion updates over here. So if we take a look at the timeline down here in our themed events, so we got Superman, Teen Titans, Superman here. This is probably the June time frame, maybe, because I'm thinking Supergirl. We've got some champions teased here. I think this one here, I think might be the return of DM Wonder Woman. Who knows? But we got some teased silhouettes here. And this one here, could this maybe be Beast Boy? I don't know. Teen Titans is back here, though. Not over here. We got Green Lantern here for a themed event. So do we get a new Lantern, finally? I don't know. So it'll be interesting as we move through this. We've got Aquaman family here. So I think we have some things to be excited for. Again, don't know the timeline or if all of this is going to happen or maybe some of it. I think as we have looked at past roadmaps, at least some of what they have teased has come to light. So I think some of this is definitely going to happen. I think if I was to be a betting person, I think the Black Diamond is definitely going to happen. I think the training simulator seems to be pretty easy. League Conquest, I think, might be in danger a little bit just because it seems to be fairly involved just by the little bit of text we get from it. I hope it happens, though, because I think a lot of people, as PvP focuses this game is and going against other leagues and things like that, I think people are also looking for a little bit of a break from that for some PvE content. This actually comes to me as a surprise because PvP has always been the end game focus. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this. Maybe they're taking some of the feedback and they want to allow for some additional PvE game modes as well. Still being primarily focused on the PvP stuff, but I think this will be cool. Very curious. What do you think? There is my long, drawn-out video on the thoughts of the roadmap and what's coming and the experiences I've had in other games. I am looking forward to this. I think it's going to be pretty cool. All right, everybody, that's what I had for you. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.